She failed the interview and walked away. The billionaire boss ran after her. The interview room smelled like polished wood and expensive cologne. Floor-to-ceiling windows framed the city below, a glittering sprawl of ambition and money. Aisha sat straight-backed in the leather chair, her resume neatly placed on the table, her hands folded to stop them from trembling. Across from her sat Daniel Blackwood, CEO of Blackwood Industries, billionaire by 35, and the man business magazines called ruthless brilliance in a tailored suit. He hadn't smiled once since she walked in. "So," he said, glancing at her resume again, "you graduated top of your class, but you have no experience in corporate strategy." Aisha met his eyes. "No, sir, but I learn fast." Daniel leaned back. "Fast isn't enough here," she swallowed. She had prepared for technical questions, case studies, even trick scenarios. What she hadn't prepared for was the calm dismissal in his voice, as if her effort barely registered. He closed the folder. The sound felt final. "I don't think you're a good fit for this role," he said. For a moment, the room went quiet except for the hum of the air conditioner. Aisha nodded slowly. "I understand." She stood up, smoothing her worn blazer. Her heart ached, not just from rejection, but from the months of hope she had poured into this moment. This job would have changed everything: her mother's medical bills, her younger brother's tuition, her own dreams of finally breathing without counting every coin. But she didn't plead. She didn't argue. She picked up her bag. "Thank you for your time, Mr. Blackwood," she said, her voice steady despite the storm inside her chest. Daniel expected disappointment, maybe tears, maybe excuses. Instead, she turned and walked toward the door. Something about that unsettled him. Most candidates begged. Some tried to impress him at the last second. Some even got angry. But this woman accepted failure with quiet dignity. As her hand touched the door handle, Daniel felt an unfamiliar tightening in his chest. "Wait." The word escaped him before he could stop it. Aisha paused, but didn't turn around. "Yes?" she asked calmly. Daniel stood up. "Why didn't you try to change my mind?" She finally faced him. Her eyes were clear, intelligent, and tired. "Because," she said, "if I have to convince someone I'm worth a chance, then I'm already in the wrong place." The words hit him harder than any pitch deck ever had. She opened the door and stepped out. Daniel stared after her, his mind replaying the interview, not her mistakes, but her answers. The way she analyzed problems differently. The way she challenged assumptions without arrogance. The way she spoke about impact, not profit. He had been looking for polish. What he'd seen was substance. Before he could overthink it, Daniel grabbed his suit jacket and strode out. The hallway buzzed with assistants and candidates waiting their turn. Aisha was already halfway to the elevator. "Miss Aisha." Heads turned. She stopped, surprised, as the most powerful man in the building hurried toward her. "Yes," she said again, brows slightly furrowed. "I want you to come back," Daniel said, breathing harder than he liked. Her expression shifted, not hopeful, not flattered, but guarded. "Sir, you already said." "I was wrong," he interrupted. The hallway went silent. Daniel Blackwood didn't say those words. "Ever. I judged you based on a checklist," he continued. "Not on potential. And potential is what actually builds companies." Aisha studied him, searching for arrogance, for pity, for some hidden test. She found none. "What would change if I came back?" she asked. "You wouldn't be competing for the role you applied for," Daniel said. "You'd be working directly with me." A ripple of whispers spread around them. Aisha's heart pounded. "That's a big offer." "I know. And if I fail again?" Daniel met her gaze. "Then you fail while building something real. Not trying to prove you belong." The elevator dinged behind her. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then she shook her head slightly. "I appreciate this," she said softly. "But I didn't walk away to be chased. I walked away because I respect myself." Daniel felt something shift, admiration, sharp and undeniable. "Then let me respect you too," he said. "By asking, not commanding. By offering, not insisting." She hesitated. Finally, she exhaled. "One condition." "Name it." "I don't want favors," she said. "If I stay, I earn my place." A slow smile, his first that day, appeared on Daniel's face. "That," he said, "is exactly why I ran after you." She turned back toward the interview room. And as they walked side by side, neither noticed the stunned faces watching them, only the strange, electric sense that something far bigger than a job had just begun. Because sometimes, the moment you choose to walk away with dignity, is the moment someone finally realizes your worth.